Yeah, this this is a look from last night. I don't know why I do it to myself, but I do. I keep coming back, and I keep drinking excessively, and I keep having a good time. It's still a good night. What you've got to remember. There's not a lot of places open now. There's a lot of places closed. The places that are open are not very busy. I don't know if it's because it's a Monday, so we are still it is still in the week. There's still enough to do. So if you want to come for a quick weekend or a few days in the week and you want it quiet, now is the time to come. Your Morgan's Tavern's still open. Your Hotel California is still open. Western Saloon, they're the places that are still open. Cafe B's now open. So there are still plenty of places open. And I still had a good night. So I don't know what's going to happen today. It's a bit cloudy. So yeah, we'll see what happens. See what I can do. Yeah, bye. Well, I'm awake. I was hoping for a bit of a lion, but next door, I've got the builders in, it would seem, and they are going at it like rabbits with that hammer. So I'm dressed, and I'm gonna go out and get some breakfast from somewhere and see what today. Wow, what a day! Like, I am absolutely shattered now. So I went out this morning, and I put some shorts on, and I put a hoodie on. I thought, it'll be all right. I can put my shorts on. It's fine. I'm in Spain. Now, as soon as I got outside, the heavens opened. It threw it down, and it rained all morning. And I got absolutely soaked, so I had to come back. And then I stayed here. I just mooched about until about 12 o'clock. I decided to go out for some lunch. And I discovered a Chinese restaurant, and it's on the corner of what they call here the Yellow Brick Road, which I don't know why, because there's no yellow bricks there. But there was a lovely Chinese on the corner, and I went in there, and oh my God, it was incredible. Absolutely insane. There was no one in there, so I was on my own. And then some Spanish lady come in, she just had a dinner. And it was brilliant. And then from there, I then went to a place, I believe it's called KU, so it's called Ku Karting. I think that's what it's called. And it's right at the top of Benidorm. And you probably walk it in about 10 minutes. And yeah, it was literally a go-karting track, and it was brilliant. Obviously, I can't take any videos of me going around doing go-karting. I can just show you a video on here of what it's like, but it was I think it was like 28 euros, and you get 8 minutes. And then if you have another go after, you get 50% off. And again, there was nobody there. It was brilliant. So that's something else that you could sort of think about doing if you want to come. They don't open if it's wet because it's too dangerous. So you have to wait. You have to make sure it's dry. But yeah, I had a Desperado up there. And then from there, I went to the arcades, which are sort of the centre of Benidorm. Opposite the Bellroy, there's a really nice posh sort of amusement arcades there. That's something that I did, and I just blew 10, 20 euros in there on absolutely sod all. So now I've come back, and I've got some crisps which are up there. I've got a bottle of water, and I'm just going to chill out a bit until tonight when I'm supposed to be going out and meeting some friends. So we'll see how that goes. If the next time you see me is in the morning and I'm just in my pants and I'm a mess, then I've had a great night. But that's what we did. Yes, I am back in this state, and do you know what? I don't know. What time did I rock? I rocked in about 3:30. It's currently now 9:30. I do still feel slightly drunk, but last night was probably one of the best nights I've had in Benidorm. So I met some friends. We went to a bar called the Silver Dollar. Sorry, I'm about rocking up and down, but it is what it is. We went to the Silver Dollar. Then from there, we went to Morgan's Tavern, which you will know as Neptune's from Benidorm. Always a great night in there. Then we went to Sinatra's, which was okay. Sinatra's is normally a good night, but it was very quiet last night. And then we went back to Morgan's. We watched Bruno Mars, which was, by the way, fantastic. The guy looked like Bruno Mars. He had the dances. It was incredible. He sounded like Bruno Mars as well. And then after that, a Take That, what do you call it? Take That sort of summit band. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get my words out. And again, they were brilliant. Take That are a bit hit and miss as to whether I like them or not. And they have some great songs, but these guys last night were fantastic. Yeah, so that's it. I've not long woke up. I was about to get ready. I need to get checked out. I've now got to walk down to the Evermar. No, this is the Evermar, to the Luxmar apartments where I get my deposit back. So yeah. So one thing about these apartments that I'm in, the Evermar apartments, is because it's January, it is really cold. These have got no air conditioning. Literally, there's no air conditioning at all. And I've been cold, except for last night because I was extremely drunk. So I didn't feel a thing. But they're very cheap. They're very cheap. And they've served me well. But I would not come back. I wouldn't come back here, not in the winter. I mean, if it was a summer, they'd probably be a lot better. But for £50, they've done the job, you know, and it literally is, it is just a place to sleep at the end of the day. So yeah, it's entirely up to you whether you should pay that a bit more money and get somewhere better. But, you know, £50 for an absolute whole apartment, I think was really, really good money. So yeah, but I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't come back to this one, not in the winter, because I need some heat. There needs to be heating in here because it is freezing